All right, all right, all right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your friendly. I'm messing up everything already. Hey guys, it's me, Tabletop Android, your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. I think things are going to be fine today because I tested it on the weekend and I tested a little bit today. I think I figured out what the problem was, and it was virtual memory. I removed virtual memory because I was trying to because I installed Star Citizen, and I was playing that maybe like a month ago, and I thought I enabled it back, but I was supposed to click a set button instead of the OK button, so it was never back on there. So it was a user error. All right, so we should be good to go. So I have limited time nowadays to fly. I'm not flying as often as I used to, so we're gonna make the most out of this. So we're doing GA Tuesday today, general aviation with the pilot club, and I'm gonna be flying the Comanche at the most maximum difficulty possible. One, to make it more exciting, but also to see if I've learned anything. Can I adjust? And we'll see. We'll see. Also, all these planes that say they break and you put it on normal, it takes forever to break. So I want to see some breakage. All right, so let's go ahead and at least get set up in our place today, and then we'll move forward. So here is, let's go ahead and check out the dispatch for the pilot club. Today is the 5th, I believe. So we are doing a US tour. We're continuing our tour. We're going from Washington State to Idaho. You can get that plan from over here. We got a couple people looking at it right now. There was some add-ons. This add-on I did learn. Nope, wrong one. Oh boy. I know how to internet. This one is a paid add-on. So I wonder if there's a way I can add an emoji reaction. Let me see if I can find one that's like $1. Maybe that's a thing. Okay. I'm definitely not getting the landmarks. These are gigabytes of data that I already don't have space for. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the flight, the route, the rough route that we have going on today. We're going to be at ALW. Let me know if the music is loud. It sounds loud in my monitor, even though I turned it down on the system. So system-wise, it should be okay. System-wise, it should be fine, but it just seems I actually can't turn my monitor down, which is weird. So I don't know. We'll deal. We're going from Walla Walla Regional Airport to Boise Air Terminal. I'm gonna make some small adjustments here. So I did want us to get to Athena. So we're going to be traveling south most of the time, and I did want us to follow this route, so hopefully we'll get over here. And at this point we're basically just trying to keep on track with what's here. We're not doing a touch and go at LaGrange, so I'm only interested in the actual city itself. Hopefully the NDB will be helpful for us. We're going to continue following Interstate or Highway 84. And then we are going to be making a touch and go at Baker City Municipal. And then we're going to continue on. Let's see if we can follow the road. I always have a difficult time following roads. All right, so I think once we get over here, so Wiser's the next spot that we want to get to. So we're only going to do one touch and go today. And I remember, I remember this one, Emmett. Emmett was a place that we were trying to get to. And I was concerned about Eagle. I haven't been to Eagle. So I don't know if we can, because it's like 31 nautical miles. So there's got to be some sort of, I mean, we can kind of break it up. And then we'll just be following this. I think we can do that. All right, I think we got something. All right, so this is roughly the flight. It's about 201 nautical miles. We'll see how we do. Okay, so the first place, which I tried getting in there once before, this is ALW. We're going to be flying the Comanche. This is ALW. All right. And where did I tell us to hang out at? I don't remember. Let me see if I have the right stuff here. So 62 Yankee. This one is 1205. All right, so let's go ahead and get loaded. All right, so I am streaming once a week now. Last week was a mess. The week before that was, I think, my daughter's birthday. So I haven't been flying for a minute. And then I had this wild web project that I was working on. Well, not that it was wild, but it was intense because I didn't know it. So I had to learn. We finally launched it yesterday, so things are good. I can actually think about flying again. So I'm really excited about tonight. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I probably need to do a little bit more flight planning here. How am I going to do this? All right, so while that's loading, so basically we do need, yes, so I probably need to throw in this stuff just so that in, what is that thing called? In this bad boy over here. So we can get some stuff going, some charts going. All right, so we've got, whoop, let me figure out my system here. We'll let this load and then we'll change it up. All right, so I paused the head tracker. Now what we're going to do with the Comanche is we are going to change. We're going to go to controls, going to go to advanced, and this is where I separate myself from the boys and the girls. Well, the boys and the men. Girls have nothing to do with it. No, don't do that. Wear and tear, I had it at 5x and failure, so let's get that to 10. Let's get that to 1,000, and we are now in the elite sector of craziness. I don't know. All right, so things are gonna happen. We want it to happen. We want this to happen. All right, so let's go ahead and check out our airframe. Things seem to be good. So before I had like bad brakes and stuff like that. I was hoping that they would still be there. I wonder if it changed. I wonder if it changed because I went ahead and changed that. All right, but I'm sealing some of the gaps here. This fairing, so this stuff will help me with speed, but we don't really need that. The soundproofing, I don't think it's that noisy anyway. So the wing gaps seem to be fine. All right, let's go ahead and inspect that again. Let's go ahead and inspect our engine. Yeah, because this stuff was all yellow before. All right, we got 8 quarts. We're not overhauling anything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look. We're gonna go ahead and look at everything. All right. Okay, so let's let me see here. Let's go ahead and get us connected so that we can be seen on the network. Let's go ahead and file a rough flight plan. Nothing too crazy. So we've got ALW, that is where we're going from. We're going to Boise, that destination airport. Yep. All right, I'm leaving these other here just so that they know where we're going. Well, actually, the only other place that we're doing a touch and go is at this one, so that's what we're doing. We are slant alpha, which is what I've learned. We are not using GPS. Ooh, we do have golf in case we do, but I'm not planning on using it. I'm gonna leave it as alpha. Oh, hey, what's up, Andrew? How are you doing? Hello. All right, cruising speeds 130 knots. Cruising altitude, yeah, we're gonna have to figure that part out. All right, so roughly, we've got, oh, no. Let's actually use this one since they now have sectional charts. There we go, all right. Oh, you know what? And this is a thing I've been trying to figure out. You're here. God, copy that. So I've been trying to figure out how to use the thing for planning because I don't like it. So I think I have to click on the line. Nope. I don't know how I activated that, but apparently I did. All right, so I know I have to click on this and then I can drag. I got to click and hold and then drag. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing that I was doing before, except for this, I have to. This is this one, so I have to remove it that way, and then hold. All right. All right, and I think we'll just kind of, I don't know if we're going to play it by ear. Hold. All right, so we have it roughly. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out what the altitude is that we're working with. So according to this chart here, we're flying in this section here is 6,200 feet because of the peak, whatever the peak because of the elevation. Peak elevation on this section over here, we're at 42. We plan to fly through the valley. Hopefully there's enough space. 75 is what we're looking at over here. Then we got 9,000, 7,400. All right, so now we are headed east, so that's going to be an odd number. So far, like 5,500, 7,500. That's most likely what we're going to file. So yeah, so let's go ahead and file 7,500. I'm trying to find my my client. There it is. Okay, so we're going to do 7,500, and okay, and I think that's it. So oh man, okay, I'm going to do slant golf only if there's an emergency. Which actually there might be. Okay, cool. So Seattle center's on at the moment, so that's great. Looks like we'll have some coverage. Hey, what's up? Red Baron Flies. I was trying to say something snarky. I couldn't think of anything. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? We've gone full crazy on the Comanche. We're going wear and tear to the max, failure rate to the max. We're gonna see what I'm made of. That's what we're gonna see. Let me know, is the music loud or is it fine? In my monitor, it is, in my headset, it's loud, but I have it set to the system as what it's supposed to be. All right, let's give ourselves some light. All right, so I'm hosting a group flight tonight in about 13 minutes. I'll have to open up the Discord channel and chat with them. All right, so let's go ahead and do a walk around. Let me see here. We're gonna go ahead and open up these doors. All right, so everything counts now. Let me see if I got the right numbers. So I'm gonna open up both tanks, and this is already up. We're gonna put this down. I think we're supposed to put this down because I need to climb into it or something like that. All right, let's try this out. All right, so let's see if this is loose. Not loose, looking good. Oh, you know what? I need to turn on the lights. All right, so let's go ahead. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the master switch. And then I'm gonna turn on the lights. So I've got the beacon, I've got the left and right. I've got the nav. And I've got the strobe. All right, there goes all my lights. All right, let's go ahead and check out. This is the aileron. It should have more pull than that. Uh-oh. Are we all... Oh, okay. Whew. It's because I'm already psyching myself out or regretting me doing what I'm doing. All right, so it had that on there. That's why it had no pull. There we go. That looks better. All right. Strobe, nav, and the landing lights seem to be functioning. Let's go ahead and get that off. Did I even put any fuel in here? Looks like it still has fuel. Oh, it actually has a quarter fuel. So that's not going to be good. We're gonna need to put some fuel in this bad boy. Let me see here. So I didn't do any real flight planning, so I don't really know. So we got 50% fuel. Should be okay. 50%, yeah. Let's just go 60%, just to be fine. Okay, 60% fuel. Looking good. All right, let's go back over here. No, it's not. Did I get out of sequence? I did. Yeah, look at that. Okay. All right. Now, what are we supposed to do with that? Yep, looks like there's something in there. All right, I don't think I'm gonna mess around with that. That doesn't make sense to me. All right, I'm gonna take that off. That looks okay. Let's check out the fuel, see what we got. Looks decent. I don't see any water on top. All right, looks fine to me. All right, let's check out and see if, well, I can't zoom in. All right, I guess I'm not zooming in. So it looks fine to me. It looks fine from where I can see it. And let's see what the color of the oil looks like. All right, it's a little dark. It's a little dark. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do that in here. Can we do that right here? Oh, cool. All right, so let's see if we can change the oil from here. I believe it's here. I believe it's not there. I would think it would be here. Maybe it's under maintenance. Under engine. Okay, here we go. Fuel level. So let's oil level. Let's go ahead and take all the oil out. I'm actually curious. Let me see if they actually represent that. They do. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and fill it back up. Let's put about 9 quarts in there of fresh oil. All right, that's looking good. I'm digging it. That's acceptable. All right, cool beats. Let's go to the next walk around thing. We're not messing with that. Tires and I think looks fine. All right, let's take this off. Take that off. That is functional. I don't know if it's supposed to make any noises, but it seems functional. Here we go. Lights seem to be functioning. All right. This should be very high tension. That's good. Even if this was plugged up, I don't know if we can actually do anything about that. So unplug that. All right, that seems functional or loose enough. There goes the beacon light. That seems great. Doesn't seem plugged up. Let's not. Should we worry about that? I don't know. I guess let's worry about it. Let's put some tools in there, and we'll do that. All right, looks good. Now we can go ahead and turn off everything else. Let's go ahead and turn off our lights. All right, and let's go with our left. All right, cool beats. We got about 6 minutes until I open up the floor. All right, let's go ahead and do some checklists here. So pre-flight, passengers, seatbelts, control locks removed, parking brake is set. The parking brake should be pulled out for it to be set. So now, and you have to push this in order to pull out the parking brake. Last time I turned it on, it started moving. All right, gear switch is down. That is the gear switch. It is down. Flaps are up. Oh, right. I forgot to put them back up. All right. Flaps are up. You got your coffee? I'm digging it. Oh, let's go ahead and give... let's go ahead and give Andrew a lurk while we're doing our thing.
Okay.
There you go. Hey, buddy boy. Excuse me. Okie dokie. So we got flaps up, radios are off. Autopilot master is off. So that's the autopilot master is off. Avionics is off. Electronic switches are off. I mean, for them, yeah, it looks like they're off. Circuit breakers are in. Let's check out the circuit breakers. They are all in. Looks good, and rotating beacon is on. So let's go ahead and turn that beacon on. All right, looks like it's on. Let's get this engine started. So fuel to desired tank, which we selected the left tank, mixture to rich. All right, so let's set the mixture to rich. We're going to crack the throttle, and prop is going to be all the way forward. Carb heat is off. I believe it is off. Let me see if I can. So pull sabi heat. So I guess pulling it would turn it on, and I haven't set a hardware lever for that yet. Okay, so carbon heat master switch. So let's turn that master switch on. All right, fuel pump is on, so let's turn the fuel pump. And then let's take a look at. Let's see. Let's take a look at the fuel pressure. So we have just a little bit over 50%. Fuel pressure seems to be good. So I think we are in good standing so far. Fuel pressure, fuel pump, turn it off. Prime. Let's go ahead and prime that. So we're gonna go ahead and prime it 4 times. You got an update. What's your update, mister? We're gonna set mags to both. Left magneto, there goes both. Mags both. Prop area is clear. Yo, man, go start this engine, so clear prop. Alright, and then starter. So I'm gonna go ahead and push that starter key. And hopefully it'll start. Okay. All right. I for a moment there, I didn't think it was gonna start. I'm gonna set it to like 1500. You hear that? I heard some backshot noise.
If you want to be healthy, this is a starter. Drink more water.
Drink more water, sir. This is for you. Thank you kindly. I'm gonna open up a new one. All right, and then we'll finish up that drink. Cheers, Andrew. Sadly, your sim update messed up your A37. You have an A37? All I hear you talk about is that C208. All right, check the oil pressure. Oil pressure down here. I hear something bad. All right, oil pressure, oil temperature will hopefully rise, but oil temperature is good. EGT, cylinder head, all these things should be okay. Suction is doing okay. I only fly 2 planes. Oh no, did you I don't think I said something to you. Oh no, I was cheering you. I was giving you cheers for the hydration. All right, mixture required as lean. So let's go ahead and lean our mixture so that we're not. I'm going to listen out for the engine. Okay, so I've leaned the mixture. So we're going to do the taxis. The primer is locked. Master avionics is on. Let's go ahead and turn on that master avionics. The ammeter. Let's check the ammeter. It's still positive. Radios are on. Here's my radios. Actually, not all of them are on. There we go. Nope, I don't care for the C208. I fly my C170 all the time. Oh wait, am I mixing? Oh, I'm mixing. I'm sorry. You guys both had red names. It was Red Baron that was talking about his A37. I got you. And Andrew, sorry. I mixed you guys up. So sorry. So you had an A37. I actually don't know what an A37 looks like. Let's get educated. A37 aircraft. Oh, it is Cessna though. It's a Dragonfly. Gotcha. So who makes the A37 for Microsoft? Yeah, because you don't care too much. C170. All right. T+1. Oh. Thanks, Andrew. All right, so let's open up the channels in the Discord server. Let's put it on desktop so you guys can see what's going on. Let me go ahead and start the event. Hey, what's up, fellas? How's it going?
Hello there.
Hello.
Just waiting for Microsoft to update itself.
Same.
Man, I think we were all doing the same thing. Get home as soon as you can after work.
I did my first thing this morning at like 9 a.m.
Nice. All right, so we have a crew that's here. This is GA Tuesday with the Pilot Club, so there's going to be more people that will show up. How's the audio? How's the audio in general? Is anything too loud? Because everything in my headset sounds louder than I think what than I think what the output is. Yeah. It's definitely my headset mic or volume is not working. I might need to reboot my, what is this called? My board.
It's like all over the map. Everybody must be rapping at the same time.
Steven.
How you doing? What's up, Stu?
Pretty good. How about you?
Just trying out the SR20, the new SR22. Oh. Did that come with the update?
I saw you almost end up in the spec.
All right. Let me see. Transpond. Oh. What did I get? The ammeter radios, transponder. Transponder is off. I'm gonna leave it off. I don't
At
know.
a completely safe altitude, at least 3,000 feet above the ground.
Oh yeah.
It's free on
Get
Flight
into a
Sim
spin,
Teo.
that's the
Gotcha.
question. It
Cool.
was very close to a spin.
Transponder, heading indicator. Oh, right. So I would probably need to
Actually,
know
I had to give a little
where
more effort
what
to
I'm
recover.
doing. All right. So let's jump back to this one here. All right.
My phone just went. I gotta test out the audio again. It's been messed up.
So here we are at Walla Walla. This elevation, this part right here is actually pretty cool. Even though this is closed, it seems like there's like a dip in here, and so it looks great. So let's see what the weather. Let's see what the weather's like, and we're gonna use as much. Actually, I should probably use. Sorry, I'm holding Alt 1, but this always happens. All right, so let's put in at least our thing in destination. KBOI. It always does that. All right. Okay, so now
does the SR22
actually, you know what? And let's
download?
also
What
put
Microsoft update. It comes with the new thing.
KB
Gotcha.
KG.
It's got a
No.
turbocharger. in
What
it,
is
but it's
our-
not necessarily-
What is the place that we're going to?
Doesn't necessarily mean it can go up really high. It seems like the speed isn't too much different. Except actually it might be slower now.
BKE.
DOH.
I was close. BKE. All right, Baker City. All right, so those we'll put that, and the reason why I'm putting them in there is to use them as reference. Hopefully I won't have to jump into GPS at all. All right, let's take a look at the weather for where we are. So currently, let's see here. Do we have 10 miles visibility? So that's great.
Say something.
Something.
On Unicom or in here?
No, my Discord audio on my phone is messed up badly. I can barely hear anybody.
Gotcha. Uh-oh.
Go into your user settings and turn your volume all the way up.
All right.
It's on 170.
So we've got broken clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature is 14 degrees. 2998. So let's go ahead and
Hold on. Let me turn back on my
2998.
Discord.
One more time too.
All right,
Yeah.
998. So it'll be closer to 3.
A second to 200 megabits.
So there's 300. So let's back up 2 and 2998.
What's going on there?
I think that's right.
I started it as soon as.
Let me know if Discord is loud. Let me know if everything is loud with the audio.
45%.
Looks like we have Ad break ends. Oh,
I guess
so there's an
we'll
ad
see
that's
you
playing.
Tuesday next week. Yeah, right. I guess I'll be watching your streams.
All right, so sorry, the wind is coming from 100. There we go.
You got Mark. I don't know if Andrew's still streaming.
I am hopping in right now. I'm about ready to
Which one are we on? This
Of
one.
course, there's me. I'm already gone.
All right, so the winds are coming from 100.
I'm streaming in the
So
comms,
that's
I don't stream anywhere else,
020,
though.
that's 200. So I think 020 is the runway that we're going to be using.
I might have to delete. I'm gonna quickly delete.
So let's set our heading to
I stopped the Discord
020.
stream. Hopefully get more download bandwidth. It doesn't seem to affect anything.
All right, so 020, that's what we're working with. So let's go ahead and set our heading indicator to, or match it up with the magnetic compass. So you've got 33. It's basically 33 in
My fuel
north.
truck just drove on by. I think he's lost.
So it's 33 in north, but it's got like that one notch. So that's 335.
He really, he's just driving away.
Okay, so it's off. It's off just a little bit. Let's go ahead and set it to here, 335.
I had a thing about
All right, looking good.
field drivers.
Looking
They
good,
were
guys.
those, hangars.
We're doing great.
For,
All right, heading indicator set, landing gear. It is in
driving
green.
circles over and
Yes,
over again.
landing gear
I had to
is
give
green.
myself the fuel myself because I would never come in. I waited there for like 10 minutes.
Flight's in play.
All right, let me see here. So we've got nav lights as required. Yeah, we're gonna turn our nav lights on. Parking brake released. Initial brake testing. So let me hold down my brakes. Let's release the parking brake, and then let's see what happens. All right, parking brakes work. I love it. Let's go ahead and do a run up.
VR mark or no?
No, not VR. What am I using? Track IR.
Yeah, gotcha. Great one. I just got the Toby eye tracker. I love it. It's awesome.
Toby's awesome.
Run up. Position into the wind. So the wind is 100. So the wind is this way. So let's go ahead and I did this last time and I thought it was cool. So I'm gonna turn into the wind.
Same with any hair tracker. Yeah. I guess it depends on how mobile your head is. Especially if you have
Alright.
those monitors. It's how far your head is. How wide your
So I'm gonna turn into the wind.
Yeah, I don't.
And we're gonna go ahead and do this check. So we got quantity. We're gonna check our fuel quantity, see if anything's leaking. Fuel seems to be fine, and we'll just check our other pressures,
I did that too.
other things while we're there. Amperage is set to 0, so that looks like we're doing good over there.
I found that with the eye tracking, like it was just all.
Fuel quantity, fuel selection, mixture as required, throttle. So let's set our throttle to 2,000 RPMs. Okay, and I believe we're doing, well, we're gonna check our engines, see what's going on. All right, things seem to be nominal. I'm digging it. Everything seems to be okay. All right, so now we're gonna do our mag check. Maximum difference, drop 125, max difference 50. So let's see what that does. We're gonna move it over here. I'm gonna do the left magneto. All right, that looks like nice, and that looks great. Go back to both. Let's do the right magneto.
Maybe not even that much of
All right, that looks great. So I think we're good. Go back to both. All right, so magnetos are good. So now we're going to do the prop reduce. After I do it 3 times, then we'll do the RPM. So I don't know what the purpose of this is. Okay. Back to 2,000. Interesting. My manifold pressure went high.
It wasn't in speaker mode, it was in phone mode. So they only had the
Okay, and now we're going to drop down to 1800. And then do a carb heat check. So let's turn on the carb heat. That should drop down that a little bit, just a little bit. Looks fine. All right, I think run up is complete.
Out of my tanks.
All right, let's go ahead and set it back down. All right, I think we're looking good. First time chat, we have Speed Bird 9. To check that the governor is working properly. Oh, the governor. So to my understanding, so as you can clearly tell, I'm not a real pilot, but the governor, to my understanding, is it's a device that governs. It prevents, it regulates like certain things from happening. I think I first heard about it from electricity, that there's an electrical governor or something along the lines, unless I'm thinking of something else.
Like I said, the East Coast is everybody coming home from work at the same time.
All right, so before we take off, controls, elevator trim is set to neutral. Let me see if I remember where my elevator trim is. And okay, it is functioning.
Well, that's probably
And is that neutral?
the European people, right?
I already have mine updated for you.
That looks neutral. Sure, we're gonna take that as neutral.
1600 zero.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, looking good. All right, so I think we're okay here.
11 o'clock, and as soon as I heard it was out, I went in.
Let's see if there's anybody.
No problems at all. It maybe, I mean, obviously it takes a little while. They don't optimize it right away, but.
Okay, so I just turned on nameplate.
Like it was done less.
We have Xenoc,
Easy.
Zombie Slayer, The Duck Alive. It won't show me who's on Vatson though, so I'm just gonna assume that these are my guys from the club.
Comanche.
All right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a quick. I need to go use the restroom, so I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and then I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Clip route. Alrighty, and we're back. Let me see here. Apologies for the copy and paste. I didn't feel like writing out a short summary of the governor, so it's fine. I appreciate you chiming in So that at least lets me know it's for the governor. It's up to me to now look into it and see what exactly does that governor do. What does the governor do? How many times has that joke been made? All right, so far everything looks like it's still functioning. So, all right. I think I'm gonna have to make the announcement every time until. So I've got this wear and tear and failure rate set all the way to the max. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try my best not to use this until I can't figure it out. So I'm gonna try and use the instruments and see what's up. And then if I can't figure it out, then I'll go ahead and do an inspect and see what's wrong. So far, everything looks fine. Nothing looks out of place. The fuel pressure is a little high. Fuel pressure is a little higher than I want, but what exactly does that mean? I don't know. All right. Okay, let's see if, because they do have an emergency section here. Let me see if anything pops out. So power loss, power off while landing, engine electrical fire, engine roughness. Doesn't sound rough right now. Hey, wait. Yes, Speedbird. Speedbird 9. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Let me see here. We have engine roughness.
You set the time to earlier in the day.
Oil high and okay. Loss of pressure, fuel pressure, oil pressure. So loss of pressure. Right now, I think it's a little high. So that seems okay. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if it's a big deal. Sorry, I thought I saw something on my right. Like a demon. Fuel pump.
Oh, Windsor 100
full,
at 7,
fullest
what runway?
alternate
20.
tank. Let me turn on the fuel pump just out of curiosity.
I think
All
I'll
right.
take 2.
Fuel pump is on. The fuel itself seems fine. Nothing. Everything's fine. Okay, I'm just being antsy. That's all. All right. So if we have propeller overspeed, alternator failure, spin recovery, emergency landing. Okay, things I should have read before I got into the plane. And that looks like Andrew is right on top of me. Thank you, Andrew. Trying to read the thing. Bucky, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Thank you. Always a pleasure, Andrew. Always a pleasure. Yeah, huh? I see you playing around. I see you, buddy. All right, so we know where the wind is, so we're going to set this back to 020 because that's where we're going to take off, or that's where we think we're going to take off from. All right, let's go ahead and set it to AWL ground. That's where we are. We have coverage. Sweet. All right. So my Alt 1 always does this. Here's Alt 2. Alt 2 and Alt 3. All the Alts are fine, but Alt 1 seems to have a problem. Okay, so I'm going to use my hardware and whatnot. So ground is 121.6. So 121. And then we have 0.6 on standby over there. There we go. We have an indicator. Awesome. Cool. All right, so I'm probably going to need to, because we're doing flight following, I'm going to pull up Flight Plan Go on... Hey there, how you doing? So I'm going to be talking to you guys and to the guys in the club. So hopefully there's no confusion. There's no confusion as to who I'm talking to.
Welcome to the club.
So I'm going to use my scratch pad.
Actually got it up into the 90s now.
All right, actually, let me see here. Let me see who's here. Hey, this is a pretty decent turnout for guys that want to do a US tour. Thanks for coming, guys. Hold on a minute. I'm reading a message I got from somebody. I want to keep the message private right now. Okay, all right. I can get back to. I can get back to what we're doing over here. All right, so we're gonna have briefing in about 8 minutes. Okay, so pretty happy with that so far. Everything looks good. All right, planning. We were.
Walla Walla ground just came on.
That's right. Right, so we were trying to do planning. Okay, so we have 2 VORs that we're going to use. Yeah, we have 2 VORs that we're going to use to try and make sure that we figure out that we are over here. That we're over here.
Looks like we might get out just before the weather hits.
Looks like it. I saw the weather, the METAR, and it was saying 10 statute miles visibility, so that's pretty good.
I'll take a look at my MFD.
One says ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for what? VOR navigation? How dare you? All right, so here is the first VOR. So let's go ahead and say, actually, nope. Sorry, I got distracted by my own self. All right, so we're at Walla Walla. So let me actually put that in here so that I'm aware of what our plan is. We're headed to Boise. I should know this. Boise Air. Yeah, so we'll just say Boise, and we're headed to Boise. We did get some METAR information because I don't see an A2A's on right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at that weather again. So this is 0523 no 05. So the time is 23:53. So it's going to so this just changed. Did this just change? I think this just changed. So this is good to work with. So we're at 100 at 7 knots. 2998. That's really the only things that I care about. Everything else seems fine. Yeah, everything else is good. All right. So clearance. The clearance that we're looking for is to Boise. And we don't have an information anything, so I guess it's just VFR. VFR clearance to Boise, and Baker City is one of the touch and goes that we're gonna do. So Baker City, yep, Baker City Municipal. All right, sounds like a plan. All right, so I'll hold off. I'll hold off on that. Looks like the fuel's going down as I'm sitting here, not doing anything. The outside air temperature should be 14 degrees Celsius. Here goes 10. That looks roughly it. All right, let's get back to this one. Okay, so we have this first one here, which is, where are you? 116.4. M. Stein just subscribed for the 3rd month in a row. M. Stein, wee. Thank you very much, M. Stein, for your continued support. Appreciate that. Welcome aboard. I don't know if you just got here or if you've been lurking this whole time, but we have gone total ham on this Comanche, and I'm looking for this thing to break. I want it to break.
573, Walla Walla ground, flight center request.
Okay, so 116.4 is our first DME that we're going to. Is that? Oh, come on, Alt 1, work with me. No, okay, there we go. 116.3. Actually, you know what? I have these tools. I have the tools. Here goes VOR. I should have been able to do that. Rental. Yes, that's absolutely true. We got ourselves a rental. All right, well, here goes 116.4. We put that in standby. Let's switch that up. Okay, now for the second one. What's the route? Good. Oh, that is a darn good question. Yeah, you would think route would work, but I actually did not put in a route.
Pilot Club 73, no
Let's see here.
calling is available at the moment, but I can get you going on a...
ALW to KBOI, TPC
We're not quite ready to
444.
taxi yet. You just want us to call you when we're ready to taxi.
See if, well, actually, let me see if route works now.
Oh, we'll be flying to the southeast today towards Boise.
Roger.
Let's see here. It's so. Give me a minute. It's been a while since I've done this. There should be more. There should be flight following once we get into the Idaho area.
How you doing, Stuart?
All right. So I need to force the landing competition to start. So that's FC. All right. 2 minutes until briefing, fellas. Now, what is the actual controls? So there's commands, flight. So not route, but try flight. We have flight and we have status. Okay, so that second VOR that I was looking at, and hopefully I can get it in there, is Pendleton 114.7. Let's take a look. Pendleton 114.7. All right, so let's put that in our nav 2. 114.7 and switch. And switch. And switch. Oh no, looks like I might have to do this manually.
Okay, updated VTOL, variable at 4 knots, and then sailing of broken at 1100. Not 1100,
Huh.
11,000.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh no. I had nav 1 on. Oh boy. All right, 114 point. There we go. I had my nav. I had my nav 1 on. So that means nav 1 up here should be 116.4. Okay, so now let's see if any of these. I actually nope. I can't tell. So I think nav 2 isn't picking up, which is fine, and this one should be picking up. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and change gears a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and look at. All right, can you guys? It's time for the briefing. Can you guys see my screen? All right, welcome one and all to another General Aviation Tuesday with the Pilot Club. We're gonna quickly do some admin stuff, and then we'll talk about the flight. Tonight we are continuing our U.S. tour. We are flying from Washington to Idaho, and we'll do some admin stuff first. So first, when you log in, you've got the flight crew button over here. This is now our new flight crew portal. If you can log in using Discord, and there's a lot of connections that we do have planned. So go ahead and check this out. This will basically be your private, your personal profile for all things aviation related to the club. All right, let me see here. If you're interested, we do have a blog. And there's a lot of things that the club is doing, and you can go ahead and get yourself updated. We've got giveaways, screenshot contests. There's a lot of things there, so check that out when you get a chance. Pilots that fly tonight get 250 TPC points. Those that use their call sign while on the network get 500 TPC points. We do ask that you use that in your remarks that you put operated by the pilot club. That really helps the group. And we do ask for a stereo flight deck. That simply means that while we're using Discord, that you try and keep the conversation relevant to the flight. We do also ask that you are onboarded before you, in order for you to be eligible to do the flight and get points for the flight. If you're not onboarded, let me know. If not, I'll take a look and send you a message, and we'll make a big deal about it. And I think that's all that we have for administration stuff. Does anyone have any questions about it? All right, so here we have our flight plan for tonight. We have a rough route that's over here. We have 2 airports that we're taking off from. We do have a IFR plan if you are interested in flying that route, but you guys should know the standard briefing is where the real flight plan is. So hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at it, disseminate it, assimilate it, and make sense of it. We do have a couple of airspaces to concern ourselves with. We have a bunch of echo. We do have a wilderness area, and we do have some restrictive airspaces, but I mean these are a little bit out of the way, but just wanted to make you aware of them. Just to give you a quick idea as to what the flight is going to look like. So we're taking off from these 2 airports here. We're basically asking, here's the mountain range to go on the, I guess, on the west side, and we do have a highway that's over here. Hopefully that should be easily seen. You can fly through the valley. We've got Perry Legrand, and continue follow. Yeah, basically we'll be following the highway for the most of it. We do have our first stop, we do have our stop and go at Baker City Municipal. It is optional. You can take that if you want to. According to the NOTAMs, there are 2 of the 3 runways are closed. So there is, you can take a look and see which one in particular is available. We'll continue flying southeast to Weiser, and then we have a bunch of small airports around here, but we'll just continue until we get into this Class C area here for Boise, and then we have our final destination. We should have, let me see if I can pull up VATSPY. We do have, currently it looks like we have Seattle centers on, and Boise approach is on as well. So we'll have some flight following. I think most of us are over. Yeah, most of us are over here. So we'll have a little bit of flight following if you ask for it, and then once you get down into this area, we'll have some more. Do you guys have any questions about the flight?
No, but I already called Walla Walla Ground, and they're not offering flight following out of Seattle.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, I guess once we get into the sky, we'll be on Unicom.
Quick question.
What's up?
What's the total length of the flight?
I believe it's roughly 200.
175. So.
175 to 200.
Thank you.
Hello, ground. Hello, Halifax 5-1 at, looking for VFR CD.
Yeah, I got one now too.
As long as it's not more than 400 nautical miles out.
Club 5-1, Walla Walla Ground, Roger.
I think you're good. All right. Do we have any more questions? Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys on the other side. Have a good flight.
You as well.
All right. So the plane shut off. That's not good. We didn't even. I was wondering if we were going to even be able to take off. All right. So let me go ahead and switch up. Let me just change something with Discord. Let me switch up my window so that they only see the game and not my entire desktop. Okay, cool.
And Walla Walla Ground, Pilot
Actually, let me also do some administration stuff. So let me go ahead and take some screenshots to see who is here. All right. And let me also take a screenshot of VAT Spy.
20 taxi Alpha.
20 by Alpha, Title.
And I guess,
Pilot Post 73, was that Yukon taxi?
Affirmative taxi.
Pilot Post 73, Roger, runway 20 taxi Alpha.
alright, so let me go ahead and take a screenshot of the support that we got so we can give these guys some shout outs.
Who's the aircraft on driver?
Lakes Air 121 on for deployed.
And then we have this one down here.
Great Lakes Air.
Yeah, Lakes Air 121.
Alright, cool beats. So I think I got everything. Alright, now let's go ahead and figure out what happened. something bad already happened. Alright, so
Roger, Great Lakes.
I had them.
Sorry, Lake Air 121.
Alright, so these are down respectively. This is fine.
No, you go ahead.
So these things seem to be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and start it up and see if something happens. Okay, it's not starting up at all. And this thing went ahead and went out. So let's go ahead and turn off our avionics. And then let's try this again. So both magnetos, let's go to start. And nothing. Oh, let's put our mixture to rich. Okay, so it looks like an electrical problem. So I'm not going to be able to fix this. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what went wrong. Thought I saw some smoke. Okay, so the crankshaft, the fuel lines. Okay, so I think the fuel lines went bad, which is why we're not able to do anything. Let me see if the electrical, so this is down 5 volts. We'll go ahead and turn off. We'll go ahead and turn off the battery. Okay, cool. So, wow, if we were in the air when this happened, that would have been crazy. All right, so the fuel lines are old. They were leaking. Well, hold on, let me turn this back on because our fuel seems to be okay. Actually, no. Now that it's back on, I turned the battery back on, and then there's nothing on the fuel. Interesting. All right, let's turn the power back off. All right, so let's go ahead and fix our fuel lines. We damaged our crankshaft, has failed, the engine has seized. All right, let's go ahead and fix that. Okay, let's try this again, fellas. Let's see here. We have our thing. I actually had this door open the entire time. I am a madman. That would explain why it was so loud. I was wondering why it was so loud. All right, so I'm going to turn the nav off. So I still have the beacon light on. And let's go ahead and test out our fuel pump. Battery is on. Fuel pump is on. I don't hear anything. Very interesting. I don't hear anything. I don't... What in the world just happened? Is this going to start up? Oh, you know what? These things are completely black. Let me see if that means anything. Compression is low and overhaul is recommended. However, it's technically still airworthy. So it's still airworthy, so nothing seems to be wrong.
What are you flying today, Mark?
I got myself a Comanche that's fully, what's the word here, breakable.
Oh, lovely.
I put the wear and tear to max just to see what would happen.
Oh no.
It's not that crazy.
Well, yeah, so I mean currently what just happened is my fuel lines broke or got worn out, so my engine stopped. And now I'm trying to turn it back on, and everything seems dead. Fun times.
Good start. So
Right,
in other
right.
words, you don't know how your fuel system works.
Yes, that is absolutely true.
What airport you at? Because I'll come pick you up in my helicopter and I'll take you to Boise myself if I need to.
I appreciate that. Battery is flat.
It's got some good comfortable seating in the back.
Is that a part of the electrical system? It said that the battery is flat. I'm not really certain what that means. I'm so sorry. I'm not as educated as a pilot. Do I need is there a generator? Oh no. That's turning things on. So I don't think I have any charge, even enough to do anything. So do I need to overhaul all? I don't want to overhaul. Okay, so let's see what happens if I overhaul discharged. Reset your engine hours.
It says holding short 2.5, but it's 2.0.
So so this means, okay, so I need to charge the battery. Okay.
Oh, there is a 2.5 over there. It's just closed on the chart.
All right, so I'm charging the battery. Let's see if that does anything, or do I need to wait for the battery? Okay, so okay, look at this. I love the visuals. It helps me. I'm a visual person. All right, let's go ahead and do the fuel pump. Ah, okay, it was a battery issue. Gotcha. Thank you. Fuel pump seems to be working. All right.
Real quick question. If you're at S95, you need to contact...
All right, good deal. Fuel pump is working. Let's go ahead and pump that up a little bit. Let's pump it up just 3 times. All right, we have things are cranked. Beacon is on.
Echo above
Yeah,
it.
beacon's on. So let's go ahead and turn on. Let's go ahead and crank this up.
It's just uncontrolled.
Got both. Start it up. First time. First try. Thanks, Speed. I appreciate that. All right, now let's turn on our avionics. Let's turn on our nav.
Very good.
This aircraft is amazing. When the engine died because of the fuel line issue, the avionics drained the battery. Totes. That's exactly what happened. I was going to say the same thing.
Baker City VOR, and then direct the Boise VOR. Maintain 8,000.
All right, so I'm looking at these things here. They seem to be fine. All right, good deal. So let's see if we can. All right, so we're gonna use this as a map. We're gonna use this as our tablet, our sectional chart. All right, so the radio that I want to fly out of here. So once we get out of here, so we're gonna be probably heading north, and then we're gonna turn around, and I want to get out 18019. I think that's 19. So I'm gonna go for 190. So that's the radio from the VOR that I want. So let's go ahead and change this to 190. So here goes 18. There goes 19. All right. So far, it looks like I know what I'm doing, but all that's going to change so quick. As soon as we get into the air, I'm just going to forget everything. Okay. Now for here, I am interested in. So this first one is 06. It looks like 555. So 055. 055. 055. Is that right? 055. So 055 I think is the first of the second radio. that I want to try and work on. So I think this one's it. So 055. So let's see if it'll change. Oh my goodness. Okay, I definitely can't be doing that while I'm in the sky. It's gonna be a mess. All right, we're gonna use this as a as traffic. There we go. We're gonna use this as traffic for the time being. Let's go ahead.
Walla Walla Ground, pilot code 2112.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get clearance from Walla Walla Ground.
Pilot code 2112, Walla Walla Ground.
Pilot code 2112 is requesting VFR departure clearance to Boise, Idaho.
Pilot code 2112, clear direction of flight southeast.
Correct, southeast, and I do have current weather.
Pilot code 2112, wind variable at full altimeter 29 7 are you taxi?
Ready to taxi, pilot code 2112.
Pilot code 2112, approach runway 20 taxi alpha.
Runway 20 taxi alpha for pilot code 2012.
All right, we're gonna try and jump in here. Walla Walla Ground, Comanche, Pilot Club 444 requesting VFR. Wait, there were two people talking.
Golf, Foxtrot, Charlie, Whiskey, Sierra,
That's what's going on. I've got COM 2 and COM 1 going. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're not doing both. Because I was like, why am I hearing him? So I was actually talking to 135, which is nobody. All right, man, we are doing great. So 121. Let's try that again. 121. And then 60. There we go. Okay. All right. Now we have. Okay. So actually, you know what? Let me double check. Now that I have this stuff going on. So because I can also hear. So let's turn that stuff off. 121.6. All right. Walla Walla Ground, Comanche, Pilot Club 444, requesting VFR clearance to Boise, heading southeast.
Pilot Club 444, Walla Walla Ground, Roger, advise ready for taxi.
Ready to taxi.
Pilot Club 444, Roger, runway 20, taxi Alpha.
Runway 20, taxi via Alpha. Is flight following available?
Negative.
All right, copy that. Okay, so we are not going to 02, we're going 20. Let's go ahead and set that. All right, so I believe 20 is this one. Let me just double check east. It seems a little. It seems a little off. So I don't know how much. It seems. Yeah, it seems wildly off. So we've got in between. Okay, we've got in between those. So let's go ahead and set that to, I think, this. Okay, so we are taxiing. I don't really know. Come on, Alt 1. Come on, Alt 1. You got this. There's Alt 2, works just fine. And I'm hurting you guys. So I'm so sorry. All right, let's check out the charts for this airport. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I wonder if my flight plan, yes, it's still there. All right. Waypoint info, let's check out charts for this airport. We have the airport itself. There's a lot of shaking going on. That's interesting. We've got full. And then it stopped. All right, let's try that again. Interesting. Nope, that is a different airport. What is going on? All right, so I'm going to assume that everything's going crazy. Okay, we hit full. There we go. Okay, so we're taking off south.
Are you guys gonna park north?
There goes Alpha, and we're gonna make a left. Okay, so we're making a left. We're doing all sorts of lefties. Turn the taxi lights on. Hold the brakes. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. Oh boy. And I'm actually not leaning. Whoa, my brakes.
444, follow the lake or beechcraft. Looks like there's a stop in the middle of Alpha.
Following the Beechcraft, Pilot Club 444. So my brakes don't seem very sharp. So I'm gonna put my manifold pressure, my RPM as my pressure as low as possible.
Not your next ray, but on your second next ray, you can pull off into that area.
All right, I'm gonna set Unicom since we don't have any flight following. So 122.8. Can you guys hear the brake screeching?
What happened to my screens?
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, contact Seattle Center 135.45.
Interim crossing 2,000 feet above you.
Charlie Foxtrot, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, Walla Walla ground.
Track on my visual map.
Okay.
Sir 121, we're ready to taxi again, we got it.
Under Lake 121, 920, taxi Alpha.
2-0 Alpha 121.
Club 444, connect Seattle Center 135.45, yeah.
13545, Pilot Club 444. Thanks. Okay, so we have center. So why would we connect to center since we're not getting flight following?
You left the Delta so many miles ago. You changed on your own.
Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, so the brakes seem so worn out already. So 13545. This is center. So let's go ahead and switch. That's what he told me to do.
And Southwest Alonso to once again radio set.
Alright, I'm gonna put on my
If
parking.
anyone's looking for a good road trip, I-84 is an excellent.
Alright, I have my parking brake on.
point that we're
So let's put the
flying over
flaps
right now
down.
That looks over Pendleton is amazing.
3,000, 31. Cafe 101 heavy, just maintain 6,000. That's 6,000, Cafe 101 heavy. 752 to maintain 8,000.
Alright, let's put those parking brakes on. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on these other lights. Got the strobe. Strobe lights are now on.
Yeah, so can you confirm the last net for 347, Eagle flight 347, center maintain 3,000. Flight 347, center maintain 3,000, turn left heading 240, vector approach. Left heading 240, vector approach.
Alright, everything still seems to look nominal. Let's go ahead and use this to track traffic.
Any of you on a VFR flight following?
Pretty sure they weren't taking us.
Heading off of peak like you should be for the Mountain 2.
Now he was asking if people wanted VFR flight following, so that's interesting. I didn't think we had flight following.
Is that an issue?
So like 347, turn left heading 190, join the
I thought he did too, but I hadn't done that.
left heading 190.
Their altitude separated, we're fine.
I believe your right tank fuel selector is off, perhaps. Yes, it is off. Let me see if I can find the... There it is. So I'm using my left tank. I'm using my left tank right now. So I'm hoping So I plan to do the switch.
You can follow the interstate all the way. It takes you right to the airport.
Exactly. Oh, poor man's IFR. I follow the road.
I follow
At the
roads.
moment, I'm just following through the mountain roads. It's beautiful.
Excellent.
Yeah, Idaho is lovely.
I don't look too far from Idaho. Didn't know it was it's not too bad.
Are we waiting for clearance here? Probably, yeah. This is a towered airport, so I think we are waiting for. I think we are waiting for clearance. There we go. That guy's moving up. Uh-oh. I can hear a little.
Okay, somehow my display back got turned on.
Ooh, don't cross the line. Alright, something's going on with the engine already.
Request visual, we are having problems with the...
It's sounding bad already. Ooh, didn't even get off the ground. Oh, look at that oil pressure. That oil pressure's gone. So, is there a... Let me see here. Loss of oil pressure. Safe landing. Okay, so the oil pressure. So let's go ahead and see if we can fix that before we take off. Look at that. Look at that. So much stuff that's broken. Alright, let's see if we can replace this stuff. Okay, so this is, I mean, I'll leave this alone. Wow. Alright, so we've already had 2 failures before we even got off the ground. So maybe 1,000 times isn't the right one to do. Alright, so let's pay attention here to departure. Where are we? We're at Walla Walla.
Seattle Center, Golf, Fox Charlie Whiskey, Seattle is requested permission. Yes, that's 52, left heading 50, to follow the flight plan.
Huh.
Like 347, you have to feel and thank you. 12 more, 5 1, 0 line. Roger.
Alright, so let me, I guess I need to get in there.
As you guys go, looks like the
Seattle Center, Piper, Pilot Club 444 at Walla Walla, holding short, runway 20.
Okay, who's first in line there? Is that,
you get closer there, you should adjust that.
He went away. Okay, Pilot Club 444, runway 20, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, Pilot Club 444.
Flight 347, Seatac Airport, 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... Alright, so things are still okay.
Are we touch go at the ground?
I don't like this. I don't like these brakes. Something feels really wrong with these brakes.
Absolutely.
All right, let's push it. Fuel all the way up. I believe roll speed is about 70, so we're passing that. Let's get this bad boy into the sky. Looks like we have positive rate.
Cross 3,000 feet, let ILS approach for UPS approach.
All right, so gears are up. I can turn the landing lights off.
If you want to be healthy, this is the starter.
Drink more water. All right, and then flaps are up. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Delicious. You're lagging. All right, so let's put down the RPMs a little bit there. All right, cool. So it looks like the VOR is on both. Uh-oh. We do have...
Seattle Center, Great Lakes 121, Walla Walla 20, ready to go.
We have traffic somewhere.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20, Lakes 2.
Oh, let's actually turn that off. All right, cool beans. So according to our VOR1, that the line that we're looking for is to our left. So let's go ahead and at least get on that line. All right. Well, I was not paying attention. So now the line that we want is on the right-hand side.
What was the altitude? Was that 6,000? Okay, 6,000, one more clear, I left 1 2 approach down the
Why is that door handle shaking so hard?
Dragon 837, turn right heading 05, 0, crossing my turn, you're going to be out 7 trail at heavy A3.
All right, so we are at 3,000 feet. So let's start leaning back our fuel.
19.9 UPS Alpha 2, thank you.
So I'm going to use the EGT because because I usually just listen out. Oh, actually, it's, look at all the. I don't know if you can see all the shaking.
Hello, 844.
And I've given all of the fuel. Yeah, so it's not the fuel. Well, sir, there's been 2 major failures before even getting off the ground. So I think the failure rate of 1,000 is not advisable.
In Southwest 1122, just a quick question. Let's push back on our own discretion.
All right, so I'm over here messing around with this. Let's see if I can.
Okay, Roger. Thank you very much.
So everything looks okay except for the violent shaking. So I think that's a cylinder problem. And there is a plane that's in front of me that is underneath me, so I need to stay.
Yeah, he's going to be a ball of fire with a that much of a failure rate.
Yeah, but if I make it, I'll be a legend.
Wait till your engine fails over the mountain and you'll be able to land.
Here's the bad thing. I'm going to be doing, by the time I get there, because I'm probably the fastest one out of here, I'll probably get it before that. I'll maybe do some more rotation practice.
All right, so we do have a river. And the radio, okay, so the second radio that we want seems to be on the right side of us. Now this is what I don't know how to, if I'm reading it properly. All right, so this one is the radio that's coming. So Athena is the first place that I'm trying to get to, which is about 19 nautical miles away. I believe this is the DME for Nav 1? Nope. That is some violent shaking. So 055. So this right here. So let me see here. Sorry. So this is the radio that I want to hit. So according to this line, I would think it would be on my left, not my right.
Sure, it's not 17. I got 17.
So unless I'm supposed to be tracking the bearing.
It's just a flight plan go that never updated the images in 5 years, I feel like. And little images, you know, overview.
Right. So I think what I don't know is which one am I supposed to be tracking? Is am I supposed to be tracking bearing or the radio from the VOR? Well, I mean, I guess I can do both, but
No, I think I am.
I think I'm number 2 in the back. All right, so let's slow down. Let's slow this plane down a little bit here. Give us a little bit more time to figure things out. Okay, so it looks like the outside temperature is just a little bit under 10 degrees Celsius. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just put the pitot heat on because anything could go wrong in this plane. Alright, I'm looking at my fuel. It seems okay. Everything seems fine right now. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to stay in sync with the Nav1's radio. And okay, so 055 is what I was originally looking for, so I think I probably need to take a look at the bearing. So +2 -2, so +2 will give me 2 in the hundredths place, and then -2 it will give me 3. So 230 is, I think, what I should be looking at. So let's look at 230. Okay, so let's look at 230, and it's on my left, which is I think what I thought, right?
Okay, bye. Sorry.
All right, so let's take a look at the map and let's see what's going on.
Hey, there you are, United 1206
Okay, so we have Athena. Oh, there should be some.
Sorry if I wasn't paying attention.
Should be some wind farms on our right, which I do see. There goes some wind farms over there. So we're doing okay, guys. We're doing okay. This is just the first part. All right, so we're still headed south, a little bit like southwest. Okay, so we're coming up to this line here, which is on our left. Yes, that is right. Yes, I think so. All right, so what I want is the next one. So we're coming up to Athena. I don't know how we can check. Actually, let me see here. This is, I mean, I'm spending a lot of time looking at my instruments, but outside's actually pretty nice. Alright, so this violent shaking that's happening, I believe it is a cylinder issue. And I've learned that I can fly on, you know, one of the one of the 4 cylinders. So let's do a quick inspect just to verify. And yes, so cylinder 5, and 2. So cylinder 5 and 2 seems to be out. And I see the other one. I see the other issue, but how would I know? I just saw that the alternator is out, but I don't know how I would be able to check.
I'll maintain 12 of 330, Canada 249.
So the question is, can we make it to... Ooh. Excuse me. That was not flight sim, realistic flight sim. That was me. All right. All right. So the question is, can we make it to Baker City Municipal with a couple cylinders out? Let's go ahead and test that theory. All right, so we did pass 055 radial. So now the next radial that we want to keep an eye on is the one down here. So there's 09. This looks like 100. So 0, you know, so let's just go with 100. So let's go with 100 radial. But the bearing, I should always be looking at the bearing. So +2 -2. So that would be 3. Engine failure. 3, 2, 1. It is inevitable. It's inevitable. All right, so we're at 6,400 feet. We have these mountain ranges that we're gonna try and cross soon, so that's gonna be a little while. So I have identified an airport that's over here. The good thing is there is a lot of open field right now, so if things go bad, we can always do a glide down to these open fields. All right, so I was trying to calculate the 100 and do the reciprocal. So I've seen people plus 180. So 380. Nope, 380 doesn't exist. So how does that work? +2. So +2. If I +2, then I would have to -2. So that would be 280. So yeah. So how about I do bad math? So 280 is the second one that I'm going to be looking for. Okay. All right, so let's try and get back on this line, and then once these two lines cross, then most likely that airport over there on our right-hand side, and then we should have some sort of clearing to start making our way into that dangerous spot over there. All right, so let's get ourselves a little educated here. So we have this cylinder may not be firing at all. It isn't holding pressure and oil. So the oil pressure and temperature, oil pressure seems to be okay. So we have enough. And then this one is low. Let's see what his engine is looking like. Oh, I don't know what this means. But this one is cool. So that means that it's dead. It's not heating up at all. So the second cylinder is definitely not having a good time here. Ooh, and I'm actually, I should probably go on autopilot because I'm having a tough time staying on that. All right, let's go ahead and try and blue smoke means you are burning oil. Ah, thank you, Hamad. Where's that Hama? I'm gonna go with Hamad, unless it's Hama. Let me know. All right, so let's talk about autopilot. How does this work here? Well, actually, I think it's different on here. Or maybe it's... Oh, I think I need to turn it on. So autopilot turns that switch on. And then I can go into heading mode.
X-ray, runway, you are released for departure clearance void. If not, 5
So there goes heading mode.
Give me a call on this frequency, no later than
And we need to stop climbing, so let's engage. We're at 7,000 feet. All right, cool. So we are now on that mark. I still have the airport. Okay, so I'm burning oil, which is, I guess, not a good thing. So does that mean that my oil is going down faster? Yes, I'm at 4. I had 7 quarts when I started. Okay, gotcha. So this is, okay, so this is a dangerous situation. This is getting more and more dangerous. Okay, so I am destroying this plane. All right, so let's go ahead and make a beat for that place. Eastern Oregon. So let's see here. Seattle Center, Pilot Club 444. I'd like to request a landing at Eastern Oregon Regional.
What's the identifier for that one?
That is Papa Delta Tango.
What's your plane mark?
It's burning oil.
444, Roger. What's your position relative to the Eastern Oregon?
I believe I am northeast of the airport, about 15 miles. 10 miles. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm directly east of the airport. All right, so let's turn off autopilot because we are taking this manually.
You go, Mark, with your emergency procedures.
About 444 in a right base, runway 26, and report 3 out.
Right base, runway 26, Pilot Club 444. All right, right base. Right base 26. All right, so let's figure out where 26 is.
Seattle Center, hello, Alaska 944, 5.5.
All right, so that's 27. So that's 26. So 26 is right where we are right now. So okay, so we are directly in front of 26. So we're taking 26. So I'm gonna put down my manifold pressure. We are diving. All right, so I'm putting my mixture all the way up. RPMs are up, throttle is down. Carb heat on, thank you. I always forget to do that. Carb heat is on. All right, so we are 6,000 feet in the air. Oh my goodness. So I'm pretty high. Pretty sure that panels is shaking. Yes, it is. I've got two. What are they called? Oh, carbons? No, pistons. I think it's pistons. I've got 6 pistons, and 2 of them are offline.
Seattle Center, Delta 1126, pass 2.87. About 1126, Seattle departure, contact, maintain 15,000.
Cylinders. Hamad, thank you very much. I've got 6 cylinders, and 2 of them are in bad condition.
180 or greater to think 1267.
I got you, bro.
189 for 1267. Have a good rest of your night.
All right, I'm looking at my gauges right now. Everything, my EGT seems to be low, but everything else seems to be okay. Well, no, my cylinder temp.
X-ray
cylinder temp seems to be low as well. All right, let's get the landing lights on. Both landing lights are on, and I need to. I think I want to come in fast because I don't know if the engine's going to cut off. So right now I don't have my landing gear out. So I'm a little okay. So I think I'm at. All right, I'm going to pull up just a little bit. It's roughly under 140. Let's see if my landing gears seem to be functional. All right, we're gonna put down first stage of flaps. Ooh, so because my alternator is out, my instruments are out. Oh, so it does affect it. Very cool. Okay, so I am coming in fast because if my engine, I'm gonna come in fast, guys. Carb off before landing. Copy that. So here we go. All right, I've got no instrument. I've got my basic instruments. I don't have any electrical stuff going on. Now I don't know if he gave me clearance, but I am kind of in an emergency situation. I certainly don't want to call Mayday on VATSIM. Coming in pretty fast. All right, so I'm gonna take out all of my throttle, and we're gonna try and touch down. All right, okay. Whoa. All right, so these brakes already seem worn out. I can hear them screeching too. That is wild. Now the question is, where in the world? I think I'm going to exit left.
What is that squeaking, Mark?
I know. I think something's wrong with my brakes too.
Wow. So far, I've only had one engine issue. You've had the entire plane break down.
All right, so I'm going to exit left.
That's what you get for not doing your annual maintenance.
Right? It was just so expensive.
He's missed the last 4 annuals, I think.
Oh no, that's another runway.
That's why my engine failed.
He's probably not done any annuals since the plane was built in the 60s.
That plane's probably held together with hopes and dreams and duct tape.
So my alternator went out, and eventually my electricity is gone. So putting it at 1,000 is you're looking at a good time.
Not a good idea?
What? No, it's the best idea.
Well, yeah, it is the best idea if you want to practice emergency procedures. I'll give you that.
Right, and like every 5 minutes.
I had to do an engine relight, which was a first.
So I am pushing on these. Thank you, Speed. I appreciate that. I am pushing down on these brakes. These brakes are done for.
The FAA gets upset when you have to submit a report for every failure, and you have 87 of them in one flight.
Okay. Whew. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy off. Landing, taxi lights, strobes, nav. Beacon's the only thing that's on. Pitot, turn that pitot heat off. Avionics, we turned it off.
Mark, you gotta offer PC points for filling out an FAA report.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and turn this thing off. Fuel, everything else, and then let's turn off the battery. Okay, cool. And then we have the magneto. Let's open this up just in case it decides to blow up on us. We have some sort of exit, and let's see what kind of damage we had going on.
Uh-oh, I just broke Mocha.
All right, so 40 pounds. So the alternator is shot and not pulling out any voltage. It needs a complete overhaul. All right, let's fix that.
Minimum.
Okay, before I continue on, so this is very exciting, but I think I'm gonna put this down. The failure rate, the wear and tear is fine. I think it's the failure rate. So what exactly is failing? Is it the... Whoops. There we go. Okay, so the alternator failed. This cylinder, this looks like wear and tear. This is wear and tear. This is, I mean, probably failure. It's really hard to see like what is wear versus failure. That is the best aircraft. Yes. Putting the gear down definitely drained the battery. Oh, I didn't even think about that. The last bit of juice. Kill the avionics. All right, so should I continue? Because I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it. We'll make it. All right, so let's go ahead and fix this. We're not gonna do a overhaul because I don't want a brand new engine. I just want one fixed. So we're gonna fix cylinder 2. I mean, it's still airworthy. So these are still airworthy. Well, I think they said it is. It's technically still airworthy. Worn wings and valves are likely caused. You cause notice, misfires and idle at low RPMs and are still able to produce full power. Cylinder may also burn more oil. Keep an eye on your engine monitoring. Okay, CHE and EGT. Okay, cool. So, if both start to show low temps, known as a cold cylinder, it would indicate a failing cylinder. All right, cool. So I'm gonna keep these at yellow. Yeah, so we're only going to fix the red. We're keeping the yellow. Now the airframe, something has got to be wrong with the brakes. There we go. Brakes need complete overhauls. Let's go ahead and get that fixed. The battery can't hold the charge. Oh, you know what? I don't think... Oh, interesting. I don't think I checked the battery. I think last time I just went ahead and charged it. Even though it was red. And I thought red was charging it. Hold on. Do not talking. That right there. Okay, so that doesn't mean that it's charging. That means something's wrong with the battery. All right, so let's go ahead and change out the battery. Oh, look at that. This just popped up. Okay, so let's say when I looked at this left brake, I also had them replace the right brake. Let's check the propeller. A lot of time on it. I just fixed the propeller. It's not holding its speed as well. It should. All right, now I am curious to see. You know what we should have done is see if there's any visuals on the outside. So this propeller, let's see if this propeller has any telltale signs of being worn. I don't see anything. Okay.
Only 50 nautical miles out from Boise.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get this fixed. It should be overhauled now or in the near future. So let's go ahead and get that fixed. So much money. All right, so we did an inspection while we were down here. We are okay. We're okay with this. I mean, we shouldn't, but we're gonna deal with it. All right, and then now this is green. Got it. Okay, so that is good to know. Okay, I think we're ready to get back into the sky. All right, so let's see if I can do some of this. Oh, the oil. Forgot about the oil. So let's go ahead and take a look. First, let's take a look at the oil. Let me see here. Where are you? Oil. Okay, so you're at 4 quarts and at 40. Let me see how dark you are. This is where the governor check we discussed before will be handy in the run-up. All right, it's still pretty light, but it is definitely low. So it was definitely burning oil at a faster rate. All right, good to know. I mean, This is one reason why I'm doing it. It's pretty annoying because I'm not going to be able to finish the flight like I want to, but I'm learning so much. With the propeller issue, the governor. Okay, got it. So with the governor, with the propeller. Oh, okay. So you would actually be able to tell. All right, I do need to look into that. That seems like something interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and fill this up. Because we're potentially burning more, let's go ahead and put this up to 11 quarts. You're doing just perfect. Thanks, man. Okie dokie. Let's get this bad boy back and running. Fuel. Haha. Didn't even consider that. Fuel and payload. All right. So we burned a lot of the left fuel. So let's get back to 18. You know how much money we just spent on this plane? All right, we're gonna give. We're gonna give the right wing some love, because it's not getting any. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and close this. Let's go ahead and lock that up. Open this bad boy. All right, so we've got fuel and prop all the way in. We're gonna crank that bad boy there. Actually, we need to check. The beacon's already on. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna check the fuel pump. All right, fuel pump seems to be functioning. We have fuel. Turn the fuel pump off. Now this is a hot start.
Is this Sim 14 update that we just got?
This is a hot start, so I don't think I need to pump the fuel in or prime the fuel. Let me see here. Let me actually see if there is.
Damn, it's running good.
Procedure. Oh, you just jinxed it.
You jinxed it for me. I'm already having my issues.
And I'm in VR too. I'm gonna mess it up big time.
So is there a nothing on? I don't think there's anything on hot starts.
It's like saying the Q word as a police officer.
Q, as in All right. What am I doing here? I think I can just start it.
What's going on?
So we got both. All right.
The river looks pretty lovely this time of year.
Gonna put that RPM up a little bit. We can see that it's already running rough. I'm gonna lean the fuel a little bit. All right, so looking at oil pressure, oil temperature. Gotcha. You know what? So I think it might be reasonable. Oh, I didn't even tell anybody. It might be reasonable for us to fix these cylinders. Maybe I'm just cowboying it too much. Oh, look at that! It already failed. I just fixed 5. Oh, this plane is dangerous, man. This is definitely a rented plane. Oh, that is hilarious. All right, so let's replace that. Oh, okay, so it wasn't the other ones. It was 5, because 5 had failed. Okay. All right, interesting. So let's go ahead and inspect again. Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm fine with the yellows. All right. Good to know. So if I hear it doing like that, that means one of the cylinders has failed. All right. Noted. So let's go ahead and turn on our avionics, nav. Let's put on our taxi lights.
Learn offline. Watch the video. Figure it out. I can't really fly your plane for you. I mean, I could, but I don't have the time.
Wow. This is the audio that we come back to.
Yeah, again, apologies. Give me 1 second. Let me ask my friend the question here, and then I'll just radio check it with you.
Who's the person that's about to
If I don't figure it out, I'll just disconnect. Again, apologies.
All right, so now let's go ahead and switch our nav 1 and nav 2. So let's switch this to nav 1. So our nav 1 is now going to be 114.7. Let me see if I can get that. Let me see, 114. Oh, interesting. All right, cool. So that is PDT. Is that correct? Yeah, PDT. All right, so we got PDT. We're looking for, I think it was that 100. So let's go ahead and switch this up. All right, so there goes 100. We need to know where we are right now. So we are not there. Actually, how do we know where we are? So let's try and use this stuff. Let's try and use these. Actually, okay. Let me pause the head tracker.
It's hazy as we come into Idaho Valley.
Come on, Alt 1.
I can see that up ahead. Yeah.
There goes Alt 2. Okay, Alt 1. So we're at PD. I believe we're at PDT. Yes. So we're at PDT. PDT. All right. Weather at PDT is 020 at 3 knots. 300. So let's go ahead and get that up by 2. Let's try and get back to 1. Okay, 020. So let's see which particular runway. 020. He gave us 26 when we were coming in, so it's very possible 26 again. So let's go ahead and write that down in clearance. Do I need clearance from him? I don't think I do. Hey, what's up, Dream? How are you doing? Ad break ends in 2 seconds. Yeah. Okay, so you guys hear that? So that means.
I think I'll be the first one to boys here today.
So that means one of the cylinders is probably bad. So let's go ahead and test that theory. Yes, look at that. So Dream, just so you're aware, I put wear and tear to the max, failure rate to max, and it has done nothing but fail constantly. So we're learning a lot, but we have been unable to make our flights. So far, okay, so we just fixed cylinder 5. These other cylinders are going to die soon. Oh, but this was, these were yellow. Okay, all right. So let's be responsible pilots and get all of the cylinders fixed. So the amount of money that we've spent on fixing this plane, the alternator went out earlier. I think the fuel lines went out. It was wild. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this fixed. Let's go ahead and get all of these fixed. We're not overhauling the engine. We're just getting stuff fixed. All right, so now the cylinders are fine. Good deal. Okay, and now we are in a new place and we're trying to figure out what is the route. Clearance. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase some of the stuff I put for clearance. Baker City, Boise.
It's really hazy. I had to drop down to 5,500 just to see the highway, but I still had 3 miles visibility.
All right, so we are looking at, actually, I can show you guys who we have online. Here's ATC. That's in range. So Seattle, the one that we were talking to was this one. Let's go ahead and switch them on. And we need to tell them what airport we're at. AWL was the last airport, so that's not where we are right now. PDT, so Eastern Oregon. Let me see if I hear them. Seattle Center. Seattle Center, Piper, Pilot Club 444 at Eastern Regional, looking for VFR clearance to Boise.
Pilot Club 444, you said you're a Piper. Which flavor Piper are you? What's your requested cruising altitude?
Comanche, Papa Alpha 24.
Roger, what's your cruising altitude?
Sorry about that. Hold on. What is going on? So my brakes are there.
Why it's not showing?
My brakes. Holy moly! This is. You know what? I don't think. Yeah, I guess. I guess the brakes failed. I don't think I can be on VATSIM with it being like this. Look at that! It failed again. I just fixed it. Okay, guys. So I think. Okay, so I think. Sorry. I'm gonna put it back to this because this is too. There's too many errors happening. It would be fine if I wasn't on VATSIM. I think. That is wild. Okay. I don't know. I mean, this has been pretty exciting though. So I'm gonna put wear. Okay, I'm gonna leave the failure rate at 100 rather than 1,000, but I will put the wear rate back to 10 because this has been exciting. This has been a very exciting flight. All right, airframe. All right. Okay, now let's try and get that clearance again.
Now that spies being an ultra.
Let's try and get clearance. So he wanted a. Oh, you know what? You know why? Because I didn't file. I should file. So now that I unexpectedly landed somewhere, I need to file. So let's go ahead and do a better filing. KPDT. We're still going to Boise. Boise, yeah. We're still going to Boise. VFR. All right. And are we still connected? All right. Seattle Center, Comanche, Pilot Club 444 at Eastern Oregon. Sorry about that. Looking for VFR clearance to Boise at 7,500. Turned on Comanche up extreme excitement. I did, and it has been extreme. We had 2 major failures before I even took off, and then the cylinders. 1567. Pilot Club 444. And then while we're in the air, our cylinders just kept dying. Wear and tear on the brakes, and I just fixed the brakes and they broke again. It is wild. It's very, very exciting. At 5%, so I put mine. I'm gonna put the wear. I put the wear to 10%, and I think this failure rate over here is just too much. But we'll see what this does. All right, so we're looking for squawk. I mean,
closer to Boise.
Let's try. There we go. 1567. 1567, and altitude reporting. And there we go. All right, cool. So, how are we taking off?
And so does the turbulence.
We're looking for. Oh, that's right. So we're looking for this. You know what I'm probably gonna have to do? Let's go ahead and delete this stuff. Let's make this. Let's adjust this. All right, so why I'm doing this is this at least let me know 16 nautical miles before I get to this. But you know what the problem is? Actually, I'm gonna have to keep it on my second one because I don't want to look at the map, and the only way to see the distance, the DME, is looking at the map here.
They allow aircraft into the cross chart.
All right, so let's put it on here. So this is still 114.2. All right, so we're going to use nav2. 114.2. Nope, that's not right. 0.7. 0.7. 114.7. That's the one that we want. All right, 114.7. Here's the frequency. There's the distance. That's the distance I'm looking for, and we're going to use this one for. I'm looking for the 10 radio. All right, cool. Cool. So we're going to use the 1-0 radio. Let's go ahead and see if we are still in sync. East just a little bit to the 12. East just a little bit to the 12. It's a little off. Let's do this. Okay. I thought I saw the plane move and I got scared. Alright, so let's get a visual of this airport. We got charts. Nope, that still wasn't it. Here we go. PDT, charts. And is that the airport? No. Here's the airport chart. So National Guard ramp. Okay, so let's go with. We're still on the same frequency? No. Look at that. We're on the wrong frequency. 135.4. 135.4. I hope he wasn't calling me. Is that right? What? No, 45. 45.
50,
There we go. All right, so let me write this down now because clearly everything's going wrong. All right, so let's do taxi. We are at. Where are we again? What is this airport? This is Eastern Oregon. All right. Seattle Center, Comanche Pilot Club 444 at Eastern Oregon, ready to taxi.
Pilot Club 444, runway 8, taxi via Bravo Alpha.
Runway 8 via Bravo Alpha, Pilot Club 444. Okay. Now where is Bravo and Alpha? Where's 8? So we're on Bravo, so we're going to make a left and then another left. Okay, so 2 lefts, we're doing to 8. So let's set our heading indicator to 08. All right, looking good. The question is, do we need to do a run-up? We probably do need to do a run-up. All right, so let's put this up to 2,000 RPM. Let's just check it real quick. I'm taking a quick peek at the instruments. They seem to be fine. Let's do left magneto. Down a little bit. It looks good. Right magneto.
Now he thinks I'm a military.
All right, that looks good. Let's do the propeller. All right, we're gonna do it. And we'll do it one more time. All right, so it seems okay. All right, cool. So we are ready to taxi. We've got everything. Let's go ahead and put this. Oh, actually, the carb heat. So 1800, and then let's do carb heat. It's gone down just a tiny bit. Seems nominal. Everything else looks fine. All right, so I think we are ready to get back into the game. All right.
Sunday the chin side arrival, Delta 834. Alaska 353, contact Seattle approach 125.6.
All right, these brakes.
125.6, Alaska 353. Air Canada 865, I'm closing.
All right, so I'm hoping that is. Oh, that is.
Over to Unicom 865.
Okay, so here's Bravo.
1530, I'm closing.
These brakes, they still seem very not functional. And then we're gonna make a left to Alpha.
Target 56, we're all closing. Radar service terminated.
Yeah.
Over to Unicom, American 6.
All right, maybe my RPMs are too high.
65, Vancouver closed. Radar service terminated.
Vancouver. Holy moly! All right, think we're getting under control. So let's put down our flaps. Strobe lights are on.
Side, Delta 6-3. Thanks for all your help today. Yeah. Delta 1459, I'm closing. Radar service terminated. We can stand through.
Ooh, there's grass here.
Yeah. Let's 211, I'm closing. Radar service terminated.
Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and park this. Parking brakes. All right. Parking is on. He's closing up. So if he's closing up, do we still have any Seattle? I don't know if we have another one that's available. All right, he probably already told me that he's all right, so let me see here. He's offline, so let's switch over to the next one, which is 12420. 12420. All right, I'm going to switch over to departure, and I'm going to write down 124.2. Seattle Center, Pilot Club 444 Comanche, radio check. All right, so he just went offline too. All right, cool. So we're going to Unicom. So 122.8. All right, so we're on Unicom, and this is Oregon. Where are we? This is Eastern Oregon. All right, Eastern Oregon. So we don't need this runway 8. We do need that. Eastern Oregon traffic, Comanche, Pilot Club 444, taking off runway 08 for a southeast departure. Oregon traffic. All right, so fuel all the way on. We have lights, we have everything. Let's turn off
Sounds about right.
I've actually got a music player in this thing that can do that.
All right, I think we're good. So that was the landing one. I'll have to look back and see what's up with the landing, but I'll go ahead and restart it. I think force competition, I think, is what it's called. Hold on, let me check. Landing rate competition. It is that on or is that off? So there's two predictions. Oh, I don't think it actually took. Man, this thing's a piece of work. So the latest maximum average, no, that's, I think it was like 126. So let me force it. Sorry guys. So I believe it's FEC. So FEC, and I believe it was like 126. Let me see here. So Andrew, you won. All right, and then let's go ahead and start it up again. All right, there we go. So congrats to you, Andrew. You'll get yourself 50 points. Oh, you know what? I didn't even tell you guys. So we are doing a leaderboard. So any activities that we have, you get points. And as you continue to get points at the end of the month, we'll have two winners. One person gets a $25 gift card to a marketplace of their choice. And the second person gets a free subscription, a free subscription to the channel. Or if you are a member of this channel, or if you have a subscription, you'll get a subscription to another channel. All right. You can do Bang Leaderboard to get some more details. We've got deets in Discord, so forth and so on.
This is why I run the Airwolf call sign at times, just for that. It's fun.
Okay. So all right. So let's get going, guys. Let's try and finish out this flight here. All right, we're looking for anything that is like over 70, and I think we're already there. Let's go and take a screenshot. I can never do that part right. Okay. All right, I'm already way off, way off course. All right, let's try and get back on course here. All right, so we should be able to finish out this. We should be able to finish out the flight. Landing gear up. But I'm not learning anything. Oh, but you know what? I'm not on. I'm not on VATS. I'm not on VATSpy. I'm on Unicom right now. Let's go ahead and put that back on. All right. Failure rate back to 1,000, guys. I'm too impatient. All right, so let's try and get back onto this radial of 100. Turn off the landing lights. Strobe, nav, and beacon are still on. So we are to the right of the 100 radial. So let's go ahead and get on to that bad boy. I've got it set to both, but I'm using the the second navigation. And that's so that I could use the DME over here. But the autopilot, the autopilot, so I'll have to make sure to set the heading. Okay, cool. We're fine. Okay, I was not paying attention, so let's put down the RPMs to something that's reasonable. We're at 3,000 feet, so I should start leaning the fuel. So I'm listening out to when it starts sputtering. All right, like right there. So I'm putting it back up a little bit. All right, so I am not on this radial. We're gonna have to make something drastic. So that looks like the highway. What'd you say, buddy? All right, so I think we have it on both. Yeah, so both of them are set to 100. We're coming up to that line pretty soon. And I went ahead and put this back onto 1,000 because something's wrong with me. All right, what just happened? All right, so okay, so the engine just died. Nope. All right, let's see if we can start it.
It looked like earlier on you had a couple of bounces there, too.
All right, guys. I know, right? I just turned it back on. All right, so there's a highway. Let's see here. I mean, I don't know if there's any real calls to make here. It's only on Unicom. This is where are we again? Oregon. It's Oregon traffic. The propeller. The propeller is dead. Don't tell anyone. Just crash in silence.
Yeah, it was kind of like bouncy on the crosswind.
Just crash in silence. Okay, so this is gonna. There's gonna be more problems. So let's see if we can get a good. So the brake is out there. That's fine. This one.
The center line at the last minute.
The mechanical fuel pump.
I ended up on the right side.
Is that a problem? Would that cause this much damage? The mechanical fuel pump? Okay. All right, so we're already pretty low, so let's put our...
I also landed with only 10 degrees flaps, so I was a little fast.
All right. I don't think I'm going to make it back to the airport.
No, still landed at 95.
So there's a lot of flat space. I was looking, yeah, so I think I'm just going to land right here, guys.
I landed at 75.
Dude, you turn on your... My fuel pumps.
You'll see me. You'll see me, Stuart.
Just turn on your fuel pump.
You said you're at the North GA?
Okay, wow, I did not realize the speed. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my landing lights on. I mean, not like it's gonna do anything. So let's try and find the right angle here. Let me see. All right, apparently I do have...
I'm heading to the north
All right.
GA run.
So we're at 80 knots. So I'm gonna push the nose down a little bit. I kind of want to feel comfortable around 90 knots, but I don't think I'm getting any more. I don't think I'm getting any more speed out of this. So we don't want to stall. So we're gonna do whatever we can not to stall until we're on the ground. Whoa, 500. You know, it's so funny. I heard a bump and I thought my back was already on the ground. All right, woo! We made it, guys. All right, so I'm not putting it on 1,000. 1,000 is just ridiculous. We're not gonna get anything done with a failure rate of 1,000. So we're gonna stick to 100. Okay, so this is interesting here. So the mechanical fuel pump, did I break anything else? Let me see if I broke anything over here. Okay, cool. The brake is still a thing. So we got that fixed. This one's interesting. The fuel pump is shot and needs to be replaced. It's barely putting out fuel. Oh, I didn't take a look at my fuel pressure. Okay. Humor me. Turn on the backup pump and start again. I don't think you needed it for this landing. Backup pump. Is the backup pump the fuel pump? I think that's the only that's the only pump I'm familiar with. So we're gonna crank it. Got the fuel pump, which we can hear. And let's see if the fuel pump is working. It is, okay. And then let's see if we can get it started.
We're on the right side of...
Oh, interesting. So what I probably needed to do was turn on the fuel pump. There's a mechanical fuel pump and an electric. Okay, gotcha. So I still could have kept going. Okay, so the mechanical. Okay, good. I did not know that. See, this is. Oh man. All right. I'm so conflicted. I'm learning so much.
Oh my god.
Yet I'm not getting anywhere.
You look like you're just an almost Skyhawk. Literally just stalling.
All right, so let's FEC this 501. Speedbird, you won the landing competition. What? Oh, you said 167. So let's just add points real quick.
Thank you for having me.
Sir, you are welcome. Oh, I did add points.
Me and Stuart actually landed pretty close to each other.
All right, there it is. All right, Speed, you won that landing competition. Let's go ahead and start it up again. You get 50 points. All right. Okay, so
This was fun. First time I actually got to run the L call sign on Bass.
Hey, there we go. Good times. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and fix this cylinder. We're gonna leave the mechanical fuel pump off. I'm fine with that. All right, and then we are officially going back to 100. 1,000 is too much. It's too much learning. It's a lot of learning going on there. All right, so let's go ahead and try and see if we can get this thing off the ground. Let's go with one flap.
Sorry, I was doing my shutdown checklist.
That's fine. It's always the next one.
All right, let's see if we're trying to get to 70 knots without breaking anything. All right, that we were definitely going to break something. So let's try and get some airspeed. I'm going to put down the RPM so that we don't break the engine there. I lost a stream and had... Oh, you had an ad. Uh-oh. Yes, it did work. The electrical fuel pump did work. All right, gear up. Yep. So I should have and flaps up. So I should have simply turned on the fuel pump and then tried to turn it on while I was in the air. But because I didn't know any better, I just froze and just landed. All right, let's try and get back on course here. We can turn the lights off. All right, so we're looking for that 100 radial. We're still doing that. Let's see here. So I had a mechanical fuel pump failure on final approach before. Now I always follow the checklist and turn on the redundant pump when landing on or takeoff. Gotcha. I need to get that burned in my head. Enon with the experience. Thanks a lot for me to go. Oh, Speed, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here, man. It was fun talking to you, and I learned a thing or two. Appreciate that. Okay, so we're back on Unicom. Trying to get to radial 180. No, 100. I'm taking a quick look at stuff. The fuel pressure does seem to be a little low. And I do have my oh right, that's because I've got the fuel pump on. I've got the fuel pump on because we did not fix the mechanical fuel pump. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, those ads. Enon, what you need to do, my friend, is take advantage of this leaderboard contest here, and if you've come in second place, you get yourself a free subscription. All right, we're getting close to this radial, so let's go ahead and make a sharp turn. I think I might need to use my rudders for this. All right, so there goes the so that's basically the highway I think that we're following. All right, we're hitting about 145 miles per hour. Seems pretty fast.
Oh, it's a nice TPM out there.
All right, so I think we do know that it is, I think 16. So there goes 9. We're 9 nautical miles away. Let me see if that's right. Yeah, 16 nautical miles until we reach.
Everyone's invited to landings on my green as I have it nicely set up.
Oh, nice.
I did forget. I thought you were doing it, and then things started to happen. Andrew, I appreciate you modding. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. All right, so there goes the highway. So I think for the most part, we're gonna do our best to follow that highway. Yes. So that looks like the highway. You know what's interesting? I think that's also because it looks to be splitting. Is that the railroad track as well? Because if that's the railroad track, then we're on the wrong. No. We're on the right thing. We're on the radio, so let's trust it. The problem is I just don't know which one to follow. I think that's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna follow the left one. That one looks like something. All right, man, we're going. We must have a tailwind because we're going super fast. I'm going to pull back the manifold pressure a little bit there. You are hand flying? Oh my goodness gracious. Nice work, man. All right, so things are, so we're going back to normal. We're going back to doable. Yeah, no, that was actually, I mean, that was pretty exciting. Oh, I think I liked it. All right, let's see here. We're about 14 miles out, so let's see. Definitely looks like the highway. Now, are we gonna keep following this highway? All right, so we're about here. So, I mean, I think we're gonna do our best to keep following the highway. And I think we're going to do this, where we are making adjustments like that, and using the DME as best we can. Okay, so we are continuing to head east. Let me see here. We should be doing southeast though. All right, so let's try and sync this up with this. Let's see here, east. Yep, that seems right. All right, good deal. You hand flying for the last 50 nautical miles. All right, good job, Andrew. I'm digging it. Did you have coverage? Because I think approach was on. Did you do any flight following? All right, so I'm looking at my heading indicator just to kind of keep me on task. All right, looking at the gauges, everything seems fine. The cylinder temp seems to be a little low, or cool. Seems to be a little cool. I don't know if we can do anything about that. I am burning a lot of fuel, so I just looked at that. So I'm already 7,000 feet, and I did not lean my fuel. All right, so we're leaned maybe. Private pilots in chat. Controllers? Hey, what's up, Candy? Candy? Candy. Yeah, so I think we might have some private pilots and some I don't know about controllers, but we should have some private pilots in chat. Do you have any questions I could try and answer? But we both know that I'm not a private pilot. Are we talking to you on Discord? Oh, we are talking. Oh, I don't hear anything on Discord. I'm not muted. Oh, look at that. Yeah, something went wrong with my Discord. Let me see if I can. Monocaster. Microphone check 1 2. Nope. All right. So let me go ahead and close out of Discord. Discord seems to. All right. So that threw me off a little bit. So I don't know where I am. So let's try and open up Discord again. Thanks, Andrew, for letting me know that you guys are talking. Okay, so now we're in dangerous territory. Mechanical fuel pump is down. This plane likes to crap the bed. Let me see if I can reconnect. Ah, there we go. I can hear you guys now. Okay, copy that. All right.
Someone just wiped out.
Where do you control at Candy? Oh, you're a controller. You're a controller.
Looks like you stalled that right wing.
All right, let's see here. So I'm about 24 miles out from the VOR. So 24. So I think I'm over here now. So I need to look for, I need to start heading south. Where is... That looks like the highway. Yeah, okay, so that's... I need to be heading... I need to follow that highway.
That's not me, by the way. I'm in a helicopter.
All right, so I'm gonna push it.
Hey, how is this SR-72? Anyone tried it?
Oh look, a civilian airliner.
It's got a mod,
Memphis Center in the house. Okay, so we do have some clouds, so I think I need to get a little lower, which is, I don't know how dangerous that is. Should I be flying above the clouds? It's going to be pretty choppy.
It's like an A320.
There should be a lot of turbulence, which you can actually hear right now.
Lane spotting in Boise.
Alright, so I'm still looking for the road. So I'm going south.
It's an 8.
Okay, so the road is over there. Alright, let me try and get a better angle on this road here. So I'm coming down a little fast. So I'm going to put the manifold pressure back a little bit so I don't overspeed. What I want to do is try and keep the road on my left-hand side so I can easily see it.
Oh look, targets.
And I might have to fly lower to the ground so that I can see or keep track of the highway. Man, that is a lot of wind. All right, so there is our road. Let's try and position ourselves so that we can constantly keep an eye on it. We are 7,300 feet in the air. And we do have some clouds, so I want to get under the clouds. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Probably need to turn on some inside lights. Okay, now here's the funny thing is I don't remember where my next place is. Alright, so Legrand, but we're not doing a touch and go there, but they do have an NDB, so we can use that to kind of get an idea as to where it might be. So 296. Alright, so where's my stuff? I think this is it. So we'll need to turn that on. I lost the highway already. Okay, so what am I going to do here? So let's figure this out. Let's get on autopilot for a heading right now. Let's turn on autopilot. Let's try and figure out where we are, just so that we can, or let's just yeah, let's just do this for a minute. I don't know why my throttle was down so low. All right, so let's turn on heading mode. All right, and then let's get that going. And I already forgot what the number was. 2906. 296. All right, 2906. Got it. Where is our ADB? This is saying that they want me. This is 2 down. No. Whoa, what is it? So I have to do my pitch manually because this device this autopilot doesn't manage your pitch. Okay, where?
Was it American?
Here it is. All right, cool. So, based on that, we can see that our NDB is to our left, over here. Let's go ahead and.
Thanks, everyone. I gotta bounce. So everyone's have a great rest of your evening, and for those still in the air, have a safe landing.
Thank you very much, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hey, thanks, Mark, for putting this on. Always, as always.
You're welcome. All right, let's go ahead and put our nose. All right, so we still. It looks like we still have connection.
Hey, Mark, how's your flight going? You need Coast Guard to pick you up?
Oh man, it's going better because I put the failure rate back down to 100. At 1,000, it was just too many failures. So I've gotten a lot further than I did before.
So it's a possibility that I'm going to need to come out and rest.
Yes, it is. It is always is always still a possibility. All right. Just to give you an idea, I am somewhere around La Grande right now. All right, so there is another VOR. So let's put this in our VOR too. 115.3. 115.3. Let's switch it up. Okay, and let's see how far we are. We're 36 miles away from that VOR. The VOR that the radio that we want. Let's go with 300. 300. I'm okay with 300. Yeah, let's go with 300. No, wait, that's not the thing. So that's the radio. So the heading should be the reciprocal, which is -2 + 2. So 120. All right, so let's go with 120.
Currently tracking you on
let's track 120. Oh. Okay, so here I'm a little conflicted. So according to this, our NDB is to our left. Well, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Our NDB is over here to our left, and the radio that we want to get onto is to our right. So the question is, do I continue? Do I just go straight, or do I continue to try and follow? So there goes the highway. There goes a nice little city. You know what? Let's continue following the city. So I believe this is probably La Grande. Let's continue following the city because just in case the plane has problems. So I am on autopilot right now, which is allowing me to do this and take pictures. Okay, so I'm assuming this is LeGrand. So is there an airport? Okay, there it is. That looks like an airport right there. So that is the LeGrand. Yeah, and it looks like it has more than one. So that looks like, so it looks like we're at the right place. It's going good. I just figured out that I am at LeGrand, so I'm going to continue following it to the next VOR. And so I'm going to either do a full stop or a touch and go at Baker City. I'm not sure yet. Okay, copy that, man. Thanks for the heads up. All right, so where is the highway? Here goes the highway over here. So let's go ahead and move our needle.
How far is Sports Tower?
All right, so let's take a look at our instruments. Let's go ahead and switch our tank. Left tank, right tank off. All right, let's start feeding. Let's start feeding from the left tank. Amps are at 0. Everything looks as good as it can be. Wow, this is pretty noisy down here. Andrew's here. Hey, Andrew. Oh man, I think hand flying this would be pretty difficult. Oh. All right. All right. So our NDB is to our left, which we don't need anymore, because we're now going to try and get to this radio. Is that what we're doing? So here we are over here. So we're probably like over here somewhere. So actually, let's pick a new radio, because that doesn't make any sense anymore. I mean, probably like 333. So is that -2 +2 150? So let's go with 150. Oh, I'm actually to the left of 150. You know what we should probably do? We should just get to the middle. Let's not worry about any particulars. Now it looks like my HSI is a little off. 1 2. It might be okay. Yeah. Well, actually no. 1 2. It's supposed to be between 1 2 and E, and it's not. It's on the other side. So let's go ahead and get that settled up a little bit. Ooh, this is a very bumpy flight. All right, quick look at the fuel over here is like going up and down. I don't know if that has anything to do with the plane being jostled around right now. Uh-oh. All right, fuel pump is still good. EGT is high. Cylinder's a little cold.
All right, so I'm gonna hop off here.
All right, buddy. You have yourself a good night.
You as well, Mark. Oh yeah, how did I forgot his birthday last time I saw him. I'll be back up.
My daughter's birthday?
That's it. How did it go?
Oh, it was great. We watched the movie. Like, we are a family that likes to watch movies, so we had some pizza. We just kept it very low key, and I forgot the movie that we watched, but it was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, the claymation one. It was surprisingly funny. It was really funny.
Oh, nice. They wanted to figure out about the
Oh, say that one again.
Trying to figure out if that was like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Gotcha. Well, I can give it a raving review. It was good. All right.
Alright then.
Thanks for asking, buddy.
It'll have you all out.
Okay, where am I going now? So this plane is being pushed. It looks like it's being pushed to the left. So I might have to do some more crabbing. I might have to do some crabbing. I don't think I'm doing any crabbing right now. Alright, so let's see here. How much closer or further? I'm 20 miles away from the airport. So we're going to go to Baker's. And Baker's had... Oh, there is... Look at this, some visuals. So it looks like we're over here somewhere because there is the wind farm. Oh, and so that means that the highway should be on the right-hand side. I think that's the highway. It's definitely a wind farm. All right, so we got the wind farm. So let's go ahead and do a full. Let's go ahead and do a full stop at Baker, because yeah, it's gonna take me. Oh man, I'm not even halfway there. It's gonna take me forever to get to our destination. Okay, so let's see here. Baker's Municipal. Now there's a couple of we need to take a look at the NOTAMs. Can we get NOTAMs from this? That'd be pretty boss if we could. I haven't tried it though. NOTAMs. How dare you? How are you not available? Okay, let's see here. Alright, so let me take a quick look at these NOTAMs because one of the airports is not available. Or one of the runways, I mean. One of the runways is not available. I'm trying to remember which one. So 17 and 35 are closed. So 17 and 8. Okay. So let me see. Taxi. Let's go ahead and pin that one. So what was it? 17 and 35 are closed. 17 and 8. Okay, so 13 and 31. 13 and 31 is the only one that's available. So I'm going to write that down. 13 and 31. We're going to have to figure out what we're doing. We are currently probably 1-3 is probably what we're looking for. All right, 1-3. Now, the question is, where's the airport? Oh, actually, it should be on my right, according to this. All right, we're gonna turn off autopilot. And we're gonna try and find it. Let's see here. We're about 15 miles out. So there's a river that's right in front of us. Let's see if that river is clearly on or visible. There's a couple rivers, so no. But that highway runs right through Baker's. Whoa. Alright, let's try and see if I can figure out what radial I'm on right now. Oh my goodness. So I'm on like the 1.6, the 1.516 radial. So 1.5. Okay, so I'm over here somewhere. All right. All right, and it was 1.3 is what we decided. So let's set this to 1.3. This is Baker, Baker City. 122.8. Oh boy. So there's a lake over there. Baker City traffic, Piper, Pilot Club 444, about 1-3 miles northeast of the airport, planned for a full stop at runway 13, Baker City traffic. Alright, so I'm trying to get back onto that radial. Alright, so right now I'm looking for that 1.6 radial. And I am coming in pretty fast. We're about 11 nautical miles out. I do not see the airport. Okay, so it's still going down, so that's a good thing. We're just not at the radial that I want to be at. That's fine. There goes the road. All right, let's see if we can figure out any visuals here. That looks like it might be. All right, so we'll try and get over there. There goes the highway. I believe the highway does go through. Oh, that's right, it does. The highway does go through, so that's very possible that that is Baker's. All right, cool beats. We're doing okay. We'll go ahead and get this. We'll put her down, get the mechanical fuel pump checked or fixed. And I've probably spent like, what, I don't know, $10,000 just on this one flight with the amount of failures that took place. Alright, what is the elevation of this place? So 1.3, it looks like it's 336, so 4,300 is what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's get down to 4,300. And that is definitely a runway. The only problem is it looks like only one runway when there's three. We are 7 miles out. Baker City traffic, Piper, Pilot Club 444, about 7 miles northeast of the airport, and tending a full stop, runway 13. Probably left base traffic. Runway 13, Baker City traffic. Alright, so I'm looking for left base. So there goes a runway. So I'm going to take that runway because this one, and then I think there's another one. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get lined up. This is the base. Yeah, left base. Baker City traffic, Pilot Club 444, entering left base runway 13 for full stop. Baker City traffic. Steam died. Oh, stream. My stream died. Oh no, it looks like it's still playing. Things are going so well. Don't scare me. Alright, so fuel in, props in. I'm gonna turn. I need to slow down. Good lord. How am I gonna do this? Alright, I'm gonna put my props. I'm gonna put my prop back to help me slow down. Baker City traffic, Pilot Club 444, turning left to final runway 13 for full stop. Baker City traffic. Alright, I need to get... Alright, so now that we are here, we're lined up, let's go ahead and manage our power. So I'm going to pull my nose up to try and slow down the plane. Once I get under 140, gears down. Alright, gears are down. First stage of flaps. Now I'm going to put my RPMs back up. I'm going to cut off my throttle because I'm going to kind of push the nose down a little further than I should. You might want to install the soundproofing upgrade when you can copy that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, so I have reasonable power or speed, so I'm going to engage my throttle again. Let's turn on the landing lights. Fuel pump is already on. And we're at a 2-mile final. Baker City traffic, Pilot Club 444, about a 2-mile final, runway 13. Baker City traffic. All right. Failure. Short final. I love it. All right, let's try and manage the speed here. Let's go ahead and tempt fate and put a second stage of flaps. All right. Looking okay. About a 500 feet per minute drop. Well, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep on the center line for this one. Putting in a little left rudder. And then letting it go, straightening up. I did have 2 white lights, so I was too high. But now I have what looks like the proper amount. Uh-oh. Okay, so we are on the right runway, so that's good. Alright, throttle all the way out. Let's try and butter this. Uh-oh. You can't butter it when you're doing that. Oh, got the bounce. Alright, let's try and not slip. Okay. That was a not so great landing. But it's fine. Alright, let's try and get off. Oh. Where are we again? This is Baker City. Alright. Baker City traffic, Pilot Club 444, cleared runway, Baker City. Alright, let's go ahead and get this. Now I seem like a complete crazy man trying to taxi this. Alright, let's stop. And let's put our brakes on. All right, good. Okay, landing lights are off. Strobe, nav, fuel pump. Let's turn off the fuel pump and see what happens. So the fuel pressure is down. It's still going. Cylinder heads are cool. Nope. Don't want you on. All right, let's see. Because it still should be broken. I don't remember fixing it. Yes, the mechanical fuel pump is still broken. The engine still seems to be fine. Hey, what's up, Saiyan? Yeah, I actually am done. I'm doing a full stop. I was supposed to make it a lot further, but this has been quite the exciting. So I stopped at Baker City, and that's only like almost half the flight. So I spent most of my time. I started out here. I spent most of the time trying to mess with this plane here. Okay, cool. So it looks like the electrical fuel pump is doing its thing. It's starving. I guess it's starving itself of fuel. So the mechanical fuel pump. So the mechanical fuel pump is broken, and we turned off our electrical fuel pump. Okay, now let's see. Let's go ahead and turn the fuel pump back on. And then let's turn it on just to see. Okay. So we do have some fuel pressure. All right, I'm digging it. This has been so cool. All right, let's go ahead and shut this thing down. This has been so cool. Fuel pump, turning that off. We're gonna turn off the avionics. We're going to turn off the beacon since we're there. And let me pause the head tracker so you guys don't get crazy. All right. What was the last? Who got the last? Oh, I don't remember what it was. You guys did make predictions. And did I already turn it off? I think I saw like 116. I'm going to do it at 116 because I don't remember. All right. And Andrew got it. Congratulations, Andrew. All right. So this has been pretty dope. So we experimented by putting the wear and failure rate to max. And what we learned is that this thing will fail hard. We had 2 major failures before we even took off from the first airport, and we had nothing but failures as we continued the flight. So it was a wild time. So I'm going to leave the wear and tear at 10, and we're going to leave this at 100, and then we should be able to, get to our destination. All right, let's see if there's any issues with the airframe. The brakes kept going out. The propeller wore down. The battery failed at one point. Really exciting stuff. All right, so the mechanical failure, this pump, I didn't even know you had a mechanical pump, so I learned something. I always thought it was the electrical fuel pump, but it makes sense. Oh, it's positive. Oh wait. Oh, did I put the wrong? I did put the wrong thing. It should have been a minus 116, I think. Right? Whoops. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see here. All right. All of that. Yeah. So everything is fine. Look, because what was the problem last time? The alternator? No, because the cylinder, something that we were doing, it was burning up the oil. I think the cylinders were bad. The alternator was bad. Fuel pump, no, oil pump. I think that was okay. So I think it was a combination of these things, but it was burning up oil, and this time it did not. All right, man, we learned so much, guys. We learned so much. All right, gang. Let's see how many people are here. Let's see if we can get this party going. We got 6 of you guys here. I did. You got raped. All right. I'll get it together next time. I'll start putting down negative numbers instead of positive numbers. All right, so let's keep this going. So I'm gonna call it. I'm Tabletop Android. I am your friendly neighborhood aviation enthusiast. Let's go ahead and see who is still streaming, so you guys can continue. I'm a big fan of Fox. Let's show Fox some love. I haven't. Oh wait, is he starting? He's been 2 hours. Let's see if he's
Just at that initial altitude.
Let's see if he's still streaming.
Anti-icing is working now, 172. So that's a plus. I do need to say thank you to Spaceman.
He's saying thank you, so that means he's not. he's finishing up.
I didn't get a notification about that for some reason.
All right,
Thank you
I
for that
have
new follow,
landed
sir.
at
I
Boise.
greatly appreciate it.
Parked my aircraft at Western Aircraft.
And then Sugar Dunkerton with his resubscription to the channel. Always a pleasure.
All right. Well, there's always the beautiful Sim Caesar, guys. We love him. So let's go ahead and start a raid to Sim C. I gotta spell his name right. Sim Caesar. Is that right? No, that's not right. Nope. C-A-E-S-A-R. Good boy. Caesar's on. Yeah, Caesar's usually on. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be here next week. We can hang out on Discord if you want to, or on Twitter. But thanks for all the love and support. M. Stein, appreciate it. Speedbird, Dream, Andrew, thank you for moderating. You're the best. You guys have yourself a good night and keep the party going.
We're getting a raid from Tabletop Android. Thank you so much. We're just kind of winding the stream down. However, the giveaway is still open, so if you're coming in on the raid, you still have a chance to get a ticket to the giveaway! Ticket. Get a ticket to the giveaway. We're giving away a couple of free subs to the channel. Bringo